Hello, boys and girls. Maybe for good luck, maybe some of you remember this. Let me invite you on a journey. Playing Elden Ring for the first time, my first Souls game ever. And I mean, this will be a wild ride. And allow me to narrate you through it. And for adventure, let's go forth. Let's go, yeah. Maybe next time. Now choose your champion. What was my choice? The hero class. At that moment, not known to me that it is pretty much the worst class apparently said by internet, we mentioned fourth. Of course, getting annihilated by the first boss, which is kinda mandatory, of course. But what's more embarrassing, yeah, the tutorial boss, well, let's say it didn't go as planned. In hindsight, it was my first time and I was playing on a laptop, so let's use that excuse, shall we? Now the next day comes. Are we ready for the challenge? Yeah, but first of all, we swapped the hero class. And we're going for the samurai one, which should be overall more balanced experience, but it has one horrible debuff. It's kind of vanilla. Everybody plays it I have seen, which is kind of boring. At this point I didn't know. I just watched some tutorial and I thought, yeah, this would be cool. But anyway, we got to the same boss, early game boss, if you can even call it like that. And we have won. We are getting better. It wasn't perfect, but we slain our first enemy. When you begin the game, you can choose one item, and for me this time it was Stone Sword Key. Honestly, now when I'm looking back at it, not that much of a clever choice, as yeah, I didn't really beat the chariot. I mean, I tried it multiple times, but I realized this is kind of too much effort for now. Let's move forward. Now, as you know, we have been thrown into the beginning area. At this point, we get a bunch of pop-ups explaining what to do. We have a long journey of learning ahead of us. We talk to Melina, get Torrent, and face our first challenge of this land, a night camp next to the place of grace. Okay, I have to admit, this is a place where I stopped for a bit and trying to fight the knights. Especially these two. One would call the enemies to me, all of them, which is quite unfair, I would have to say. And yes, of course, our favorite spear guy. Have to say, I died to him multiple times, but I had a challenge in mind. I have to clear this camp without a problem, because I presume the rest of the game will be much harder. Eventually, I learned, of course, the tutorials that you have to parry him. And after I learned it, and we defeated the whole camp successfully. At the point, coming back to use the points I have gained, holy shit. After the points we gained, yeah, I went back shopping and upgrading my weapons. Going through this forest, I realized, yeah, I expected the knights being stronger. They're not much of a challenge, but, you know, I will regret feeling that this game is easy in the future, I presume. Like, look at this. It's quite easy. I know they're probably supposed to be easy, but I thought everything would wreck me in this game. So I upgraded my Uchikatana. After I sold some, well, seemingly useless items at that time, from the acquired cash, I leveled up immediately. The fear of losing the runes is immense. But before that, I noticed I can talk to Melina again. No longer maintainless. And of course, I was discovering new things. I have no idea what they do. I realized the best way to move forward is to YouTube a tutorial. But you have to be careful because you can fall down into the rabbit hole of watching tutorials. Yeah, happened this time as well. But after some time I realized this is quite a good upgrade. But currently I will lose damage, so I won't do it. Now what to do next? In my case, I went exploring a bit more, finding some wild tribes and try to fight them, but haha. And I got him! And horse shouldn't be coming here. Flask. Dodge it. I cannot call it necessarily hard, but I still got my butt kicked. And I must say my butt cheeks got clapped by things I couldn't foresee. And horse kicks as well. Ow. Nice. Sneaky moves. I got his horse. And then I got mine. Wow. Now, of course, as I was playing this, I lost my souls that I had inside of me. That's what she said. But anyway, as there was nothing more to lose, I decided to visit a cave. A cave that I found in the beginning of the game, with full of wolves. And here I fought myself my first boss battle. And I mean, this dude has some really long combos that get you off guard. Yeah, this is how it ends. But I didn't waver, and I tried for a second time. Let's go, one more go. I run in. I prepare myself in the stands. And I got him. And hit. No, I missed. But as you can see, I realized I deal a lot of damage. And with the newfound knowledge that he does multiple attacks, I dodged and I dodged. Ah, but it's not like he didn't get me a few times.
I cannot lose to such an easy boss. Roll.
And now the last and no flask were left, and we are going head to head. He has low HP, I have low HP. What will happen?
Come on, die. No. Go on. Second try, baby. 0 deaths.
And he got defeated.
And no summons required. Godrick. Easy game, easy life.
Of course, after defeating the boss, I got debated. At this time, my naive young self thought that the message door ahead would mean some treasure. Well, I tried to YouTube it of how to access this hidden path. Poor soul didn't know he was getting scammed. But anyway, this is a moment to celebrate. First boss defeated, and it only required 2 tries. Full of hope, I was seeking to gain new victories elsewhere, and so right away we entered the Limgrave tunnel. We fought here some weird hobos with pickaxes, and I mean quite the resistance to physical attacks, and they don't seem to stop swinging the bloody pickaxe. But at least you get some good things from them. Smithing stones to upgrade your weapons. So in my mind, at that point, the reward was well worth it. But soon another challenger would come before us. But before that, we have to praise the message, of course. And then we went through the door. And there awaited us the Stone Digger Troll. Look at this behemoth. How hard can it be, really? Jesus Christ!
Seems quite easy, maybe.
What's scary as shit? God damn it, the camera! Ah! That was so close. Yeah, and it kinda started. I died.
Oh, that is a bad spot, isn't it?
Died some more. Yeah, that one hurt.
That's a one shot.
Oh, happy ending for me.
I cannot touch the last one, I'm so bad.
Stomped. One tactic worked, mashing the buttons and being super aggressive at the start. And sometimes you even dodge the brutal attacks. And then you attack some more. You attack more. Cut.
Okay, I got him.
And eventually, we were victorious. But what comes else with victory than another scam? Now watching this back, it seems like, yeah, it's kind of sad. I was like an old guy getting into some pyramid scheme, naively listening to some bloody ghost telling me there's a treasure ahead. But of course, here comes YouTube that helps, and the comment section. Yes, I guess I wasn't the only one who got fooled. Now, boys and girls, we have souls, and we have the upgrade stones, or whatever they are called. So we are getting our weapon leveled. After we upgraded, the time has already passed. We were visited by the witch Rennala. This mysterious lady awarded us with summoning spell. We can summon 3 wolves. Of course, we tried it on the spear guy, and then I realized, oh, that's why people are saying that summoning makes the game much easier. Poor guy got really stumbled. And of course, after this, we have to do some mandatory exploring. Some weird plant that shoots lasers. And then as I was slowly going, I hit one guy. And for some reason, I got jump scared. Ah! What the hell was this? What a bear! It's huge! It's huge! I have to run. And it's super fast. It's catching up. Dodge. Excuse the poor quality, but I was recording it on my bloody notebook, so we have to run. Oh yes, the wonders of Elden Ring. Now, before we continue, let me show you how it works. You see this? This is what I played while I was away. I will put each of these into the editing software. Yes, it's getting a bit longer. And if we take this clip, for example, it is 50 minutes long. Now I have to go through them and find the interesting moment. After we escaped the big black bear, we found a site of grace at Limgrave. To give you a quick idea where we are currently at, we started here, then moved north and fought the bloody knights, defeated the wolf, defeated the giant, and now we headed south, where our early game journey would continue. Yes, you know, we fought the wildlife we found there, quite few enemies, even the enemies fought each other. It was a good way to gain some extra runes. We cleared some camps, but most importantly, we found a new place of interest. In the south of the map, Fairlawn Hound Evergoal, a new challenger has appeared. And yes, this guy gave me the true Elden Ring experience. Not only that, I really enjoyed this fight, although it was really hard for me at the first time. Here's a perfect example of what this boss actually does. Look at it, he dash, and now he swings. You don't have much time to breathe actually. You think he stopped? Not really, he just jumps and cuts you in half again. You take up your flags, but he teleports behind you. No healing for you. Oh, you want to heal again? Yeah, psych. Maybe you got healed, but your health is gone anyway. Even in seemingly not that badly fought fight, turns into absolute slaughter with this boss. Yes, of course, there were times when I got one-shotted immediately after the start of the fight. And then I died, and I died some more. But why do I think it's the true Elden Ring experience? Although at this moment I don't know it yet. But here I started to notice a pattern. I started to study what he actually does. And you realize, although he is very dangerous, he has few moves that he repeats. At this moment, a learning process starts. Really quick breakdown. His main attack is a 3-step attack. 1, 2, 3. If you dodge all of them, you can get a free hit. Other move he does, he starts scratching the ground and charge towards you. Pretty scary. But he will do a quick 1, 2. And if you dodge the second time towards him, you can get another hit. Slowly like this, you will start to learn the move. And eventually with all the things you learned, you get that one good run, which just feels so good. Look at this, at the beginning you can come close and just hit him a few times. Already at the start, quite a big chunk of health gone. And now the training is starting to pay off. You remember, 1 dodge, 2nd dodge, 3rd dodge, and hit. And the feeling of starting to understand the mechanics, and you see as your hard work paid off. Not only it's amazing feeling, but it also turns kinda epic. Enemy was defeated. Such satisfaction. Not a lot of runes though. However, we received a Bloodhound's Fang. A weapon that we currently cannot equip as we don't have enough attributes. But it is a goal for the future. After that, I just kind of goofed around a bit. Next to a huge cliff, I found a beach. So, of course, I started jumping down. I fought and defeated some weird old dude with purple attacks, receiving purple Ash of War. And I also challenged to fight a mighty foe, a crab. But at this point of the game, or because I was always afraid of them, yeah, there weren't that much of a challenge. Now, the only way I found the way out of this beach was through a cave system. I thought, oh, what an exciting part of the game. What will I find here? But it turns out it was the beginning area all along. To make matters worse, however, for some reason I have chosen to drop into the tutorial area again. Don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, hooray, I completed the tutorial once again. Yes, of course, while we are here, why not to try the dungeon again with the big chariot and stuff? But after I got ran over a few times, I decided, yeah, it was not my time yet. And I had another genius idea, might I add. Yeah, everybody knows that the night is hard, but I figured out, yeah, I have been playing the game for quite a bit of time. It shouldn't be that hard, right? Yes, of course. My ass got clapped in various ways. And after a few times I got pounded to the ground in various ways, I decided it was not my time yet. So of course I chose another random path and we are back at the Knights. For some reason, I have to go there and, yeah, express my new power gained. As I imagined, it was kind of easy also at the beginning, so I don't know what I was thinking. I defeated the feared knight with a spear once again. But of course the goofing continued. I decided to go north for no particular reason. Yeah, I'm a bit lying, there was a reason. I'm enjoying the game quite a lot, therefore anytime a tutorial pops onto YouTube, although I'm not searching for it particularly, I watch it. And I found out that north I should get another flask thingy. So I decided to go there. On the way there I had to fight a giant. A tough enemy it seemed at first, but it didn't compare to the boss giant that we fought previously. So I defeated it and stand victorious over its dead body. And of course we got what I came for, the golden seed. We also went a bit further, talked to this pretty lady multiple times. She's a bit of a wuss, but I cannot blame her because she doesn't want to lose the handies. But she was grateful that we talked to her a bunch and we received her Pokemon, a jellyfish summon. Of course, more goofing around in the north. With a few items collected in the north, my journey went back to south. On the way there, we defeated the crazy laser plant of doom. Pretty easy. And the mad pumpkin head man was also defeated for the first time, without any deaths of course. And I realized as I was slashing him, yeah, maybe I should have done this sooner because this is pretty easy. But I won't complain that much. Defeating the boss allowed us to speak to Selene, a magical teacher. After a small talk, I decided I would like to know sorcery a bit more. Unfortunately for her, I'm not that intelligent beast. I don't spend much points to the intelligence. But maybe in the future it might come in handy, as I wanted to go for the Moonblade. Yes, it is my first time playing Elden Ring, but even I couldn't resist watching the PewDiePie video about Elden Ring where he used the Moonblade. Now let's calm down a little. What just happened? As we jumped down the coast and went through the starting area, we ended up back at the night camp where we moved forward to the north. Now we had to choose our next destination, and down we went to the very south of the map, with the grand goal reaching Castle Morn. A very south edge of the map, it's where it's located. And I also heard in the YouTube that you should go in south, as it is still an early game area. Firstly, to get to the castle, we had to cross this big bridge. And of course, we got shot by ballista. Well, not of course, this is my first time encountering it, but seems pretty dangerous. Luckily, I was able to dodge it quite consistently, so it wasn't a big problem. After defeating the garrison of the bridge, we marched forward and we encountered a lady with a bad eyesight. Her father was some sort of commander of the Castle Morn, the place we are heading, and she wants us to give him a letter because she misses him and he wanted to defend the Castle Morn and stand ground to the very end. Yeah, at this point I thought, yeah, the father is probably gone, but we have to check anyway. Oh, finally, a place of grace with a merchant around the corner, and what's more, in the distance we could see the Castle Morn. Honestly, quite a peaceful area. Let's get the map so that we can see what's around, basically. But what's that sound? Oh, that is a big ball. Something was definitely shooting at us. But what was it? I stopped and checked. Oh, I shouldn't probably get hit by that. We went around on top of the hill, going around, noticed that the thing wasn't a ballista that was shooting at us, but a giant with a bow. Well, anyway, we went around the beach, we snuck upon him and fought him. This thing, however, wasn't that tough, so it fell quite easily. And indeed, we were in front of it. A Castle Morn early game dungeon. Yeah, this place is kind of creepy. Something didn't go right in here, especially for the defending party. What can I say? From my point of view, they were just hanging around. Honestly, I don't blame them, although I don't think they did it to themselves. The place is swarmed by these ugly things. They jump and they deal a lot of damage. Yeah, this place didn't take one time to clear. I did it multiple times. The enemies were numerous and I didn't have many flasks. Also encountered one very annoying enemy. These harpies, yeah, they're flying and shooting at me. And I, for some reason, cannot hit them. Yes, boys and girls, Samurai has a bow. But for some reason, I don't have the arrows. And not the willingness to craft them. Maybe. Don't ask me why I didn't do so. Anyway, there was a suffering. But eventually we managed to go around the bloody harpies that would shoot at us. That was great, but last time I have perished on top of the castle. I lost like 4,000 runes. At the time, quite a hefty amount. And jumping down made me not be able to get back without teleportation. Suffering. We went further down, attacked by rats, but that's not my main issue. Bit more down. We are on the sea level, and what can we see over there? Orange bloody door. Not bloody, but soon will be. Oh yes, this boss will be another toughie. He just looks at me and charges me aggressively. In any other game, he wouldn't hit me through the wall and I would be safe. But not this time. This is a different kind of game. But before we get into how we fight this mighty foe, another unnecessary insider information. Currently, I edited more than 15 minutes of the video. Yeah, there are chunks of here edited as well. But I'm playing so much that I'm not catching up to the editing. We are fighting this dude here. I have like this again left. Also, these are not small play sessions. Well, anyway, we die repeatedly. Of course, it's a new boss. And the only strategy that comes up to my mind is using the jelly thing we got from the scared girl. Yeah, that's the plan. The jelly will spit on him like and I have sometimes to deal the damage necessary. But if I don't, not only my jellyfish turns into goo, I'm the next one. In this video, I will analyze a lot of bosses. The information needed from this one is simple. He's super aggressive. I cannot get a breather with this guy. It seems sometimes even worse than the night hound enemy we fought. So again, he hit The jellyfish, I hit him, and hopefully I hit him hard enough so he perishes. Yeah, but after a few unsuccessful battles, I started to look for hints. The plan is simple. Unsheath, that's my special F ability on Uchikatana, and heavy attacks. Therefore, the plan is to stagger him and hit him until it's gone. Let's see how it works. Yeah, it went so well that I turned off my laptop. While laptop or notebook or whatever you call it. Because on laptop, I play when I work abroad. And on my home PC, I play when I'm at home. Like right now as I'm recording. So I turned it off. And I'm looking back in the next day on my main computer. A bigger advantage because I have a better computer than my laptop. Not overheating and stuff. And the screen is much bigger also. My camera is pointing at the monitor. You can have a epic point of view of this gameplay. But apparently this PC advantage and the new strategy I was just explaining, we managed to defeat him at our very first time after going on a new PC. Very nice. Of course we receive an epic sword, but no way we're gonna equip it. Hell yes. Do you know why? Because I'm on my main computer. Not on a laptop, bitches. 40? 40. Also, one more important message. A patch hole. Yes, indeed, message. Yes, indeed. Now attention, fellow humans! Gaze on the map. We have conquered Castle Morn. But yes, I kinda forgot about the letter. She will be kinda upset, but we will get back to that later. Now it's time to explore more the rest of the island. Now one of the first things we have encountered was this, rat-infested kinda church. But the reward was sweet. We encountered a purple shining upgrade that would increase our HP recovery when we will drink from the flask. Lovely thing. Right next to the church, we encountered some weird village with some hobos. I wanted to give them a try, so I hit them a few times, but they didn't put up much of a fight. Should I feel bad at that point? Am I the bad guy? Now that is the correct question. This place brought me a bunch of riches and also brought me wonderful scenery. We are currently in the south of Limgrave and we have indeed a beautiful view. Look at the majestic tree and the horse, of course. All pretty lovely. Not long after we would find another church that would increase our HP gain from the flasks. I'm getting kinda lucky. Behold, another boss. Bit unfortunate that... That's a big boss. Can you go outside even if you're that big? Oh, he somehow did. No, this is not a boss even. Somehow a mage. Yeah, this wasn't kind of a boss. It was defeated pretty easily. The fear at the beginning was there, but soon our foe has fallen. As I looked at the items we gained from it, this would be a mage dream. But we are samurai, and we are not that intelligent, so not much use for us at least. Of course, here come new experience of the game mechanics. Very fast I found on the internet the reason why I'm rolling so slowly. Because I had multiple things equipped I shouldn't have, unnecessary. And now I am rolling fast once again. Now let me get a few things straight. I don't know much about Elden Ring, but I know one thing. The first boss, Margit, should be really hard. And I wanted to be prepared. So from now on, it is just a big preparation for the boss fight. And to do that, the first thing was... we entered a dungeon. Welcome to the Doomsword Catacombs. Here you will find a bunch of skellies, but the tough ones, actually pretty long and tall ones. These had to be some beefy creatures before they were RIP'd. But what is even weirder, when you defeat them, you have to defeat them once again once they're on the ground, because they can revive. Also, there was quite a lot of fire in the catacombs. No! Fuck. And so we went further fighting skellies, skellies in fire, fire without skellies, and all those kind of stuff. And soon we would reach the end of the catacombs. We would pull the lever, or lever, or whatever you call it. And now a secret door has been opened. Before that, even something more important happened. I have enough points to do something, however, else, boys and girls. Finally, I have 18 strength, which means I can equip a new weapon, the Bloodhound's Fang, from the bugger previously. Oh, you hit quite slowly. Okay, we'll see how it will work. And with our new weapon, the Blood Fang equipped, we had to test this bad boy out. And I mean, just look at it. A scary thing. Oh! I do a lot of damage. Oh my god, he does more damage. Oh! Now, as you can see, at this point, this weapon does a lot of damage. I do a lot of damage. He does also do a lot of damage, I do more damage than you. Okay, I don't know if it's that sword I just equipped, but oh my. No deaths? First try? I can punch. And with that, the catacombs were defeated. And the journey of gaining strength continues with our new acquired weapon. We tested it even against some weird tree. And I mean, we still do a lot of damage. But even so, the enemies still hit hard. And that brought me to one of the coolest moments that happened to me in this game. Like, look at this.
Soon he will be defeated. Up. Don't tell me I got...
That's outrageous. No, enemy defeated.
Post-mortem defeat. That's how you do it, boys and girls. There's no need to be alive to defeat your enemy. Remember that.
Now what about a lady that sings beautifully? Well, not exactly a lady, but a harpy.
Now you sing nicely. You're the enemy.
At first I thought it would be friendly, but at the end I had to put it down. If she just continued to sing and not attack me, everything would be fine. In the south we also managed to see big walking wonders. Did some cool combos. That was nice. And found the 4th church of Marika. Of course, gaining the increase to our HP and MP. Gained from Flask. The scary giants that were carrying treasure, yeah, they were defeated easily as well. We are getting stronger. And so we went defeating our enemies and foes, gaining more strength and cool stuff. Although some of it we couldn't equip, but still, we would gain strength slowly. But not to forget, there was one important thing we didn't do. Going up the stairs, we found the commander. Yeah, the blind father of the lady. We had to give him the letter back. I couldn't resist and I had to complete the quest. Fight against the Black Knight. Yeah, this one didn't go as was planned, but whatever. What about some frosty enemy? At this boss, I realized, how much trouble I had with the bosses before. But with this newly acquired weapon, as you've seen already, these bosses are getting melted. At this point, I'm starting to realize we're getting close to defeating the Margit. I mean, the power is great. But there was one boss that yet to have a taste of my sword. The lovely pony from the beginning. Let's see how it will go.
Ow, 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 ow. Don't touch my horse. My horse is amazing. Dodge it.
Now, how do you think it went? Yeah, pretty brutal actually. Here is a perfect example. Although you have a very strong weapon, it not might go always how you think it will. The pony guy is insane. In my experience from this fight, it is easiest to do it while you are on the horsey. Now you have an epic joust battle. The problem is, this guy usually if it hits you, your horse goes down as well, which makes you a super easy target. Not only that, this guy has some crazy attacks that reach really far away, and usually when he would get a hit on me, I would be stun locked, and yes, I wouldn't see a light of another day. But persistence reveals the path, and after multiple tries, we have successfully defeated our foe.
You attack faster. Oh, I got him again. I got him.
3,200. That's such a disappointment. Now I was riding the high. Only thing before the boss Margit, it was going just around the map trying to find cool stuff. But one time I ventured into a dungeon, thought like, one more power up and I'm ready. And this power up, this chest, teleported me to a creepy place. A place with pretty endgame enemies. At the moment I didn't know that, of course, but I realized immediately when I got teleported to this place, there was no place to escape, and also the enemies were very tough. I had to fight these prone thingy-dingies looking creepy crawlers. Not very nice, but eventually, to my surprise, we survived and went through. And I learned after escaping this cave, I was in a totally different universe. And this universe was quite a hostile place. I really thought I shouldn't be here, but whatever, I explored further. Even by accident finding the somber spinning stone. We fight some witches and also get poisoned. Poisoned is a soft word. I encountered for the first time in this lovely place, Scarlet Rot. I don't feel I will live much longer. But thankfully in the north you can find a grey spot. With this we were saved. And as we are no longer maidenless, our lady visited us as well. She offered us a way to the Round Table Hall. In my opinion, just a place where tarnished go when they want to chill out, upgrade their weapons and so on. And I think this place will come very handy in the future, of course. At this point I was still curious, so I went around this place, although it was very dangerous and quite scary things were lurking around there. Mainly a lot of dragons.
The dragons are everywhere.
A but still we encountered a place with one enormous dragon. Oh, whoa, 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 I didn't notice you. I know you can farm him for like 90,000 points or something, and I've seen people hitting him in the back. Is it considered an exploit if I can do it? Like, I don't do damage here, but as I can get the blood effect. Oh, do you see that? Is it a glitch or is it meant to be? Now, yes, as you have seen, we have defeated the dragon. Well, it wasn't much of a fight, really. This dragon has an enormous amount of HP, and you defeat it by having a blood effect, because if you stack it up, you gain a percentage amount of damage based on their hit points. I wanted to mention that this wasn't done on purpose. I didn't plan to go here, but eventually when I found this dragon, I know I've seen it on YouTube, and I wanted to test if it's really just you hit him, and then you gain a bunch of points. Turns out, it is that way. Now, what has proceeded? I have stared at the screen for like half an hour, at least, trying to figure out what will we spend the points on, what will we level up. As I have seen PewDiePie play with Moonvale, I wanted to level up some intelligence, but I didn't want to follow a set path. So at the end I would decided I would continue with dexterity kind of build. As my current sword, the Bloodfang, builds upon dexterity and strength. So if I didn't know about Moonvale, I would go to dexterity. So the points were spent. Yeah, as you can see, we just defeated the dragon, but we have a castle behind us as well. And I must say, we spent a lot of runes to upgrade ourselves. And we are still not that smart. Poor witch girl. She will be so disappointed. Now in the castle behind us, a lot of dangerous enemies were there. But we had to fight through them to get the Radagon Solar Seal. We just got one-shotted. Well, eventually the fighting turned into running pretty much. This is such a stupid thing. And I know there's one thing I had to get, one more. Radagon Solar Seal. Jump away and try to get away. Dodge, 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 back off. Not nice, not nice, I don't like you. Go away. But at the end, we safely escaped. We upgraded the Bloodhound's Fang, number 3. I have number 5, but I guess we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Interesting. And did a bunch of other stuff, but that's not important. Let's go to Margit, okay? Let's go. Now the battle will be legendary. Even a cinematic. Old guy, you think you are a challenge to me? Oh! Now who is Margit and why is he so feared? He's the first major boss of this game that really skill checks and puts back to the reality the players that want to defeat him. When the game released and the first players have encountered him, he really showed them who's the boss. First of all, the arena he fights in is really small, so you don't have much space to escape. More than that, he got the moves. I mean, this guy has a variety of high-hitting combos that will just melt you away if you're not careful. Jump! His was better. For me, Elden Ring is my first Souls game. Well, I played Sekiro for a few hours, but okay, let's not count it. So this is all new to me. But for the old Souls games players, it caused a real problem, as he punishes undecisive dodging and dodging to the back. And he's one of the bosses that you've seen in the meme, that he holds the weapon and he just waits for a few seconds so you dodge and then hits you. Bonked. Wonderful mechanics. What's even better, this boss teaches you that you shouldn't always roll behind from the enemy, because he has combos that will hit you, but that you should maybe roll aggressively towards him and get few aggressive hits in, which makes, in my opinion, the fight more exciting, because you are danger to him as well, but you are very close to him, so you can get grabbed on any time he wants. One thing is, I noticed, however, in this fight, I was a bit too strong, I think. The preparation, because I feared him so much, caused me to defeat him way too easily. The issue is I don't even have to probably learn his attack pattern, because I overbuffed this shit. I got too strong. I won't. I'm sorry. Now we could enter the Stormwell Castle. Here you can choose two options, go through the main entrance or go through the secret path. I heard that the main entrance is more easier, but at the time I didn't know, so I went through the secret path. Yeah, this place was quite crowded. Also, there was laid some traps that were quite dangerous for most people. So much red on the floor, but still, we prevailed and moved forward. We swarmed some fortified positions like, oh my, they had flamethrowers and bunch of people quite heavily defended. Also fighting some weird abominations and after defeating them, enjoying the interior decor. pretty lovely. But what's crazy about this castle, the Margit, the first boss, isn't really the main goal. There is one more that you ought to defeat. The Lord of all that is golden. Are you even strong? I think at least I heard that this one shouldn't be that strong. Yeah, I nearly ate my words immediately. Yes, although this might not be as strong as the first boss we have seen. This one is also a force to be reckoned with. And as every boss, if you're fighting him for the first time, the moveset is pretty unpredictable. But eventually, you get him to a second phase. And I mean, this looks so good. And so epic. First of all, he cuts his own arm off, which is pretty weird, honestly. But he puts a dragon mouth there. A magic. The attacks he does after this point are so sick. Wow. That's epic! Like, they look so good. You cannot even be mad if you get hit by them. Eventually, you get hit way too hard and wake up on the other side. But there's nothing stopping us conquering this castle. And eventually, on the second try, we would defeat Godrick as well. It also seems when you look at the cinematics, yeah, his people didn't really like him. Wonder why.
And after all that grafting, where did that get you?
You didn't like him, do you? And after this, we were welcome to Liurnia of the Lakes. One beautiful view and one distraught lady. Another eyesight problem. I don't know what happens in this universe, but people watch too much TV. She asked us to help her, and of course we gave her the needed item. And for adventure, let's go forth. Let's go, yeah. Maybe next time. But before we go on more adventuring, I mean, this game looks good. This right in front of me, as I'm looking at it, is super good looking. Like, this gives a great vibe. Although, that foggy area is pretty scary. This is the beginning area. This is the south with Castle Morn. This is the red area that we got teleported into with the big dragon for a lot of points. And our next step was Stormwell Castle, where we defeated Margit at the front gates and Godrick as the king of the castle. Now we are here with unlocked north. And my plan is going that way down to the foggy area. And to the foggy area we went. This place was whole underwater with various creatures. And I mean, this one in particular was super creepy. As we went further, we started exploring these ruins. It gave the academic vibe. Well, it was also called that way, so you figures. And I mean, the ruins spent a quite hefty amount of this place. So it was going up and down the ruins, finding some stuff, fighting some weird enemies. You know the gist. We also found a scarab that carried Bloodflame Blade. This could be our next goal. As we went further, we found a shack. A pretty calming place, it seemed, with a place of grace, of course. But then, I was invaded by a Revenger. What the hell is this? Is it a player? That question is unanswered. However, we got mown down. But we revive at the place of grace, and it is time to fight them once more. They appear, and we get a good head in. Teleport! And we are staggering them, so I'm not 100% sure if it's a player. It seems like it's AI, though. But I'm not 100% sure. But at the end, we got our sweet revenge. Not only that, we got its weapon, the Banished Knight's Halberd, +8, meaning that it is already upgraded, which makes this weapon actually equipable and usable. With this newly acquired weapon, you know I had to give it a try. So I went to one dungeon, started playing with it, and I mean the range is great. I really think this is a lovely weapon, but at the end, I cannot just get over my Bloodhound's Fang. So I think we will stick to that for the tough battles. Alright, few things I want to mention. As you can see, I really enjoy the game right now. But the game at this point is getting vaster and vaster, so I won't be able to show every small step of the way. The video would be too long, and with the quality I want to provide, it would be unreasonable. So from hours of footage, you maybe get 1 minute, 2 minutes of gameplay. Besides the cool bosses, of course. Also, for a bit, I started to stop watching tutorials, so I will go to the game more blind. Of course, if I'm really stuck, I can look something up. But you know, the Bloodfang, yeah. This thing is worryingly strong. Also, why it's gonna get a bit faster, not only for your interest, because you will see the interesting stuff. I started to get anxious playing the game. Although I very enjoy it, I realized that as I wanna play it for hours and hours, I just add to the stockpile of footage I have to go through and edit. So at the end, it's the weird loop that if I play too much, I have so much work at the end on the plate. And this way, it will be more enjoyable for me and hopefully for you as well. Okay, now if we look at the map, we explored a lot of the north. There are still some important things undiscovered, but anyway, as you've seen, we activated the Great Rune. This is the one thing I had to tutorial. There's no way in natural gameplay I would get to it ever. But before I really want to discover the secrets of this place, I went back to this beginning area. I remember there was some unfinished business with this ninja guy. There should have been a dragon. Hello? Oh boy! Yep, that's that thing. Let's get the knight, drink the potion, enhance the sword, get on the horse, and let's see if we can do it. Oh, that's scary. What if you... Oh! Yeah, now as you can see, even if you can fight a great enemy from the beginning, the new equipment makes it a bit easier. Woo! Epic! Don't be afraid and get really fast to him. And we got him. Great enemy! Continued to find few things that we haven't discovered beforehand, and then we moved back north. And after doing more exploring, I found a very fascinating place.
More people hanging around.
Very disturbing and sad place. Some horrible things happened here. Something like we've seen at Castle Morn.
Come on.
I didn't even feel like hitting the enemies. I don't think they're very even enemies are just like sad people upset what happened.
Oh, this is a creepy old house.
As you can see, the whole place was just really eerie. I really like this kind of stuff in the game. There were also some quite tough enemies, like this fire-spitting dude. Like it was super challenging to get next to him. Eventually, of course, if you get to him, yeah, you cut him down, but still a mighty foe. But right after you defeat him, there's even a greater ambush.
The ambush.
And now when you go even further, more sinister stuff awaits you.
Why is there so much bloodstains? Oh, dog! Woohoo! That bitch!
There is something about this fight I really enjoyed. It's the thing that not only he deals a ridiculous amount of damage, but also I do. So it doesn't make this sponge boss fight when you don't deal any damage, but it's like really fast exchange of hits and see who will prevail. And from this exchange, both fallen.
Yeah, sure thing.
Then I had a little bit of retrospection, looking at this place, looking at the fire. Horrible things happen in Elden Ring to people.
Someone's crying over there.
Now let's push further, shall we? In the middle of the lake there's a castle we want to enter. But to do so we have to go through the south gate, which is locked by a key. I tried to find this key for quite some time, and then I think I found it. Luckily for me and you, we just trained to fight a dragon. That's why it will come in handy, as we are going to have to fight a dragon. And first things to notice, boys and girls, these battles are beautiful. Like, man, the fire in this game, although it's not burning hot yellow right now, it is burning bright blue. It is just beautiful. But the strategy for dragons is simple. You cannot have any fear. You will have to rush towards them.
Ah! Oh, that's a pro gamer move. Do it faster than he can do.
And if you rush towards them on torrent, you pretty much nearly always dodge their main attacks, so you can get some easy hits in. Yeah, but we still got defeated a few times by these homing missiles, but whatever. Fight ends in me rushing in, getting a few nice hits in, and standing victorious.
One more. I got you, baby.
With the key, we go through the gate. A new place of challenge appeared ahead of us. This thing, as you get the academy vibe, of course, is full of mages. Pretty annoying, honestly. But there's kind of weird thing that happened. I wanted to travel to the Table of the Lost Grace, right? But it looked kinda different this time. Kinda weird, evil vibe.
Why is there scary music? What the fuck are you? That cannot be AI, can it? Is it a player or not? That's an anime moment right there.
But anyway, we upgrade our bot fang to level 4. That will be kinda necessary because this place, besides mages, has these weird blood-sucking zombies. Not only they suck your blood, they suck your mana as well, which eventually gets kinda annoying, honestly. No, don't eat my mana! Now inside the castle we go further and further. Bunch of mages, honestly. The battles are getting a bit more tough. No trap ahead, they said. Ah! Honestly, I don't think there was a trap. This was just my string of luck. Now you go further and yeah, yellow door is waiting for me. How we are gonna suffer this time.
Goku! Hundu Sama! I don't want to punch him! Give me the fucking sword!
Yeah, the unfortunate part, if you die to the doggo, you have to run the whole thing back. There's no place of grace close.
Let's go, Doggo.
Are you strong enough, foe? Now we fight once again. This time, I have a sword in my hand.
Oh, I didn't know that. Am I way too strong? Oh!
Now, as you can see, and you will slowly see it on my face as well, I'm getting a bit worried about my damage. It seems very high.
This should have caused me more trouble, didn't it? Hasn't it? Or whatever you call it. This should have been really hard, right? I purposefully farmed so it wouldn't be that hard. I watched some tutorials to get to know the game, but there was never purpose, never in my mind to get this powerful. I just watched videos, even tutorial ones, not to gain the power, just to have an understanding of the game, what you should be looking for, basically. You watch a tutorial and you want to follow it to get the power. That was never my point. I never did that. I just looked like, what generally are people looking for? I gained the knowledge like, oh, some weapons are dexterity, so you level up dexterity. Then I seen, what are Ashes of War? I realized that these things cannot use Ashes of War. I realized that this thing needs to have the Somber Smithing Stone. And I have +3. And I got a bunch of the +3s inside this zone. So this should be the right level. I'm not using even the summon. I didn't use the rune. These spots I'm using basically for fun. That didn't help me. None. This fight. And this sword I got third or fourth boss. There are two things that I kind of feel bad about, and that's the killing of the dragon, because I just somehow wanted to try it. And the second one is the blood flame blade, because when I was watching a bunch of videos, I've seen it that people got it, and I knew the general area where you would get it.
Alright, because you had to hear me rant so much. Yeah, here I'm getting eaten by this weird maiden stuff, kinda. Yeah, kinda hurts. Ball accident happened, like I didn't plan it at all.
Oh!
Look, first time I saw it, I got ran over by it. I forgot to press the record button. So anyway, after you go past the balls, there is something interesting waiting for you.
Okay, that's it? Oh, that's an epic epidemic. I like it. That was sick! Now the question is, do I have to go through the boss again?
Yes, through the boss, indeed, I have to go once again.
What I can do, haha!
Do you do it always? And slowly, as you will see the gameplay, you will start realizing what I am realizing. This fight will be quite different.
Should, right? No, I won't attack him because he will parry. So only strong attacks. Or after he will hit me. Do you also drink from the flasks? What? How do you predict that? So I can attack only when he attacks, basically. I cannot attack first. Now I can attack. No, I cannot. Come at me, bro. Yes? Bitch, I hit you when you attacked! I killed the dog in 1-2 hits. Like the hardest boss. I seen it like... Touch me. Haha! Okay, that was a lucky... He even drinks the Estus flask, you mother... Like, why do you one-shots me and I don't one-shots you? Eat tickus!
You can pretty much see me slowly losing my mind over here, but don't worry, my determination is unwavering and we have a plan. As you can see, if we parry the attack, we can get a hit in.
I have to do it a million times and you have to do it like... Oh, that did a lot of damage, to be honest. I have to stop using Sir Wars because... Oh! Shit! Stop it! Stop it, heal!
And through pure bloody determination, we defeated our strongest normal enemy.
No major boss defeated?
Yeah, that wasn't the only enemy I had to defeat.
Why don't I have a place of grace here? You don't seem like a zombie. Someone's heaven, someone's hell.
Boys and girls, say hello to Rennala, the queen of the full moon. Well, now very fast, let's figure out this boss. She has a yellow shield, the minions on the ground glow yellow. You probably have to defeat the yellow ones to break the shield. Yes, indeed, we hunted down the yellow girls and the shield popped. And with the damage we currently have, we nearly one-shotted her. So soon enough, it was kinda over. And a bit more upsetment about the damage I deal.
Now, I wanted to change the build because, yeah, we want to get power up with the moon veil, but I will probably have to nerf myself somehow.
But Rani the witch comes and saves the day.
Rani the Witch? Is this a second boss fight? Oh my, I understand now.
And I understood very well. We have a second phase. Yeah, this boss has quite high damaging spells.
I should dodge it first, right?
Ah, I never can dodge it!
You don't want to go far away from her.
But it took only 2 tries for me to start learning the pattern. You dodge the first attack, you will dodge the second attack. Now the plan is simple. You will go to her and start hitting her. Because when you are close and you're hitting her, you're actually staggering her a bit. And soon even her poise won't be enough, so you will obliterate her quite easily.
Moon Lady, damn. Now she will invulnerability and now she doesn't. Learn the mechanics, boys and girls. Počkej, Rani, wasn't it the witch that 40,000 runes?
And we have defeated one more major boss. I watched some videos about this boss and it's supposed to summon cool stuff, but I think I just obliterated her a bit too fast. Well,
I can rebirth, so I probably can respec. So we think that we need a bit more stamina because we were missing it. So I will go to 18. Just a bit.
But anyway, I was quite happy. So this time I didn't have the reason to hate her. So at the end I'm glad that she survived. And hopefully we didn't mess it up with Rani. We are getting more accustomed to the northern parts here. We defeated the dragon here and moved to the academy ground. We fought Rani's mother, Rennala, the queen of the full moon. We defeated her, but she's still alive, so very good. Now, what happens after this? I visited the Syrian study hall in the east. Now this place is very interesting. Like most of the things in the game, it is visually very appealing. But what's even more is this guy on the stairs right here. At this moment, I didn't know he would cause me a lot of trouble. Like the premise of this guy is very simple. He has a huge bow that will pretty much two-shot me. Like literally. 2 hits and I'm gone. And as I'm slowly chipping away on him, he moves further and further up the tower. And even though I want to burst him now, it wasn't really possible for me. Also, he spawns minions for himself, so it is quite challenging sometimes to get to him. Anyway, we move up the tower towards him and now we just want to hunt him down. But anytime I get close to him, he just teleports away. Slowly but surely I'm starting to realize, yeah, there has to be some other way to deal with him. But at that point he hits me the second time and it's pretty much over for me. Just small thing to notice, I dropped 18,000 points. And now we have to do the whole shenanigans once again. You hit him, he moves forward, and yeah, we know the drill, no problem for me. Although the fight resets, yeah, there's one thing that doesn't really. The lift.
Are you f***ing kidding me? It's 18,000 gone.
Well, now this sucked the soul out of me, and all my joy is gone. Somehow it gets harder, and he defeats me multiple times. But don't worry, I get back on the track. I hunt him down to the very top, and I get up this ladder and prepare for an ambush. I drop on him, and thankfully he doesn't run away this time. We got him. After we did the shenanigans at the Syrian study hall, we moved more north to explore some more. Now, as we approached the northern parts to explore them a bit more, we met this friendly smithing giant, and he sells us the somber smithing stone. And of course, we buy the fourth one, proving to me even more, if I find a merchant that sells these to me, I probably should already have them. Unfortunately, we don't have more runes to upgrade more. Right after that, we get shot by the magic. This place is haunted apparently, and someone doesn't like me. What's even worse, if you go through the gates of this mysterious castle in the north, you get attacked by these disgusting candies. But I think, if you look closely at that moment, I didn't know, but fire probably affects them quite effectively. Well, that's English, boys and girls. Anyway, although it's super scary, they deal fast damage, I somehow managed to survive and defeat them, which surprised quite the hell out of me. I thought I would get absolutely mauled, but I will see it as a sign that we are getting better at the game. Hopefully.
Wow, good job.
Alright, we go further through the castle, manor, or whatever it is. But what's more important, we change our drip after like 20 hours.
I look a bit dumb, but at least I look different finally. I look horrible. And what's coming next? It's another boss fight. Let's go.
This one will be a toughie.
Okay, engage. Oh, no! But...
And again, in my opinion, this is one of those glass cannon bosses. You can one-shot them and they will one-shot you. And now we play the catch game. Who's gonna die first? And you guessed right, it caused
quite a lot of trouble.
Damn it! I'm close.
Dodged. Dodged. No.
Okay, but in the true Elden Ring fashion, yeah, as always, you start learning the boss and what you can expect from him and what can you dish out. And as I always say, practice makes perfect and learn the mechanics. Okay, learn the mechanics.
And I'm not using summons, that's lame, everybody says so. Okay, you know, dodge it, again. Use the mechanics. Hit him, dodge this. Dodge this. Maybe be aggressive. Okay, we can be aggressive. Alright, and now we'll dodge the attacks.
As you can see, you can pretty much cut half of his HP at the beginning. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, his attacks were still brutal as well. So it wasn't that easy and it took me a few tries.
If I had more mana, stamina, he's over. Those combos are disgusting, mate.
I am now nearly one-shotted you, but now you one-shot me.
Now I dodge it. I come close. Okay, I will defeat him just fast. Okay, nice dodge, Robert. Nice dodge. Nice, I'm close to him. And you are done, baby.
And now, as you defeat the horsey, you're awarded with this mysterious place. With really nice views, big towers, but most importantly, like a lamb damsel in distress on the top of the tower, Rani the witch. You listen to the story and for some reason, I didn't even hesitate and I said, yeah, sure, I'll join your cause. Now I feel this will take me on quite the journey throughout the Elden Ring, talking to her pals and uncover cool stuff. But as in true Elden Ring fashion, yeah, you're not even allowed to talk sometimes. Oh damn, you watched an hour of a video, or maybe you just skipped, which is pretty understandable. But if you enjoyed this kind of video, leave a like, it will let me know that I should make more of this. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you next time, hopefully sooner. Ciao ciao, and take care.